In part one, linked in the caption, I told you the perfumes that Eve Babitz wore. Now let's talk about the ones that she hated. To her great disappointment, most perfumes did not work with her skin chemistry, and she said almost all perfumes smelled like gasoline on her. That would include Joy by Jean Patou. She wrote, the first perfume I decided was malarkey was Joy, which my cousin and aunt could both wear without it smelling like gasoline. But on me, like most perfumes, it did. I've talked about Joy a few times on here. This was a super popular mid-century perfume. It was worn by Jackie Kennedy, Josephine Baker, and Vivian Leigh, and I have videos on all of those women if you're interested. The internet says that Marilyn Monroe also wore Joy, but I chatted briefly with Erin Parsons on the subject, and she says she hasn't found that in her research on Marilyn, so I'm gonna defer to her on that. That moves us right along to Chanel number 5. She said, my mother, on the other hand, had such a great genetic gift. She could wear Chanel number 5 and actually have it smell exactly the way it does in the bottle, whereas if I put it on, I smelled like old stationery. I'm in agreement with her here. It smells like old stationery on me too. I have a whole series on Chanel number 5 and Coco Chanel's Nazi leanings, so check out that playlist if you want to learn more. Next, Je Reviens, which was by the House of Worth, which I'll be doing a whole series on soon. This one is notable too because this is the perfume that Josephine Baker would spritz on her pet pig, Albert. Then there was Fracas, another famous mid-century scent whose perfumer, Germaine Cellier, will get her own dedicated video. Both Fracas and Je Reviens gave Eve Babitz a headache. Last was Rita Hayworth's favorite perfume. Eve Babitz wrote, even Shalimar, which so many women smell delicious in, made me smell like the whore of Babylon. Such a way with words. So there you have it. Eve Babitz hated pretty much all the famous mid-century scents. How do you feel about Joy, Chanel number 5, Fracas, Je Reviens, and Shalimar? Let me know in the comments and follow for more perfume history.